because telecom giant Bharti AIrtel also reported largely inline set of Q2 numbers. Revenue, however, beat estimates to come in 5.4% higher sequentially at 52,145 crore. Profit and margins were in line with what we were penciling in. Profit rose around 12% to come in at 6,792 crore, and margins increased by 41 basis points to 56.7%. Now Airtel's ARPU also increased to come in at 256 in the quarter gone by, and for the Africa business, customer base increased to approximately 174 million, and revenue in constant currency terms was up 24.2%. To give more details on the numbers, we have with us Mansi Dave. Mansi, over to you.
That's right. So taking a look at the scorecard of Bharti AIrtel, the revenue were above our estimates, the EBITDA was in line, the margins were as per the expectations, and the profit figures were also in line. Like you rightly pointed, the revenue saw an uptick of around 5.4% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. The profit also did see an upsurge of 14%, right from 5,948 crore to 6,792 crore. EBITDA margin was at 56.7% to be precise, and that's exactly what we were thinking in. So it's absolutely as per expectations. In addition to it, the average revenue per user did see an increase of rupees 256. Capex for the quarter was at 11,362 crore. Again, talking about the Africa business, which is an important parameter to watch out for, customer base did stand at 174 million, and the revenue on a year-on-year basis saw an uptick of around 24%. The margins in constant currency was at 48.8%, which is up around 238 basis points on a year-on-year basis. And the EBIT margin, if you see, was at 32.3%, up around 190 basis points on a year-on-year basis. Lastly, Capex for the quarter was at 1,719 crore, and mobile revenue registered a 13% year-on-year growth, driven by higher realization and an expanding customer base. All in all, good set of numbers as per our expectations.
Thank you so much for joining us with all the number crunching. But Gaurang, let me get you on board yet again to weigh in on the numbers for Bharti AIrtel as well. Good set of numbers coming in for Bharti AIrtel. In fact, we do see good growth. This is primarily driven by strong fiber broadband additions and also expansion in the Africa operations. So that has really lended a lot of support, and we also see a lot of customer base expansion in the Africa business as well. Talk to us about the fact that is this going ahead? Do we see this getting better and better, this improving? Because Africa business is a very important part now. We have been watching out for that, and it has contributed to the improving revenues.
So I think this is the most crucial part as far as the African business is concerned, because some time back, this was a little bit of drag on the balance sheet. And one thing good is that, yes, the customer base is improving. Most important thing, whether sustainability comes later. The improvement comes later. First comes the sustainability. So I think they are definitely looking, and the numbers that are, and as my colleague and my good friend Mansi was explaining, I think increasing subscriber base and higher realization with ARPUs of about 256, there is a lot of scope for improvement. And across the telecom sector, service providers, there is a sense of now ARPUs moving up north towards 275 and maybe 300 as we go into the future. And the kind of number of smartphone users in India is increasing every month. So my sense is that if all thing goes well, including a little bit of more stability and improvement in the Africa business, domestic business looks absolutely strong and robust. And the kind of numbers they have delivered, I don't think there is any misses over here, at least what I can see. And sooner, I think we should say, we should be heading towards 275 as far as ARPUs are concerned over the next couple of quarters.
You mentioned about the ARPUs, but what is your view on the EBITDA margin, which has come in over 48% this time?
I think efficiency is definitely looking over here. And the kind of expectation that was there, it's way beyond than what the estimates were. And there is a lot that needs to be seen in terms of improvement over here. So there are the data contribution along with voice is going to add to the positivity, and that's what I was exactly mentioning. There is also a talk on the street that by the time we say goodbye to this year 2025, not sooner than maybe later, maybe in early part of 2026, we can see attacks coming through from the telecom operators.
Gaurang, thank you so much for taking the time out and weighing in on the numbers for Titan and Bharti AIrtel. We'll let you go.